I released my first game on itch, and best of all, I did it in my own game engine. My goal with this first release was not like, I'm gonna make the big bucks, I'm gonna make so much money. No, it was to keep it stupid simple and test the game engine, make sure it can produce a full product. A full product in this case being you play as a green chess pawn, avoiding red enemy pawns, moving tile by tile, trying to survive to a gold pawn. Once you reach the gold pawn, you go to the next floor. You keep ascending floors, trying to survive as long as possible. You may be wondering, why would someone make a game engine when you have the big three over here? One, I just like making tools. I enjoy the concept of making tools for games. Two, I want to make VR and AR applications, and I want to make a game engine specialized for that. Something efficient that can run on Quest level hardware that makes the most out of those ARM processors. And does it run on the Index? Make it run very well, make it optimized for those systems. This project, Chess Chasers, is just one stepping stone towards that larger goal. About Chess Chasers itself and its design. It works by layering two grids on top of each other. One represents the floor and renders all the cubes. The layer above defines all the units and their positions, such as where the player is, where enemies are, and where the stairs/golden pawn is. From that grid, actual coordinates for rendering is calculated from the camera. Since we have this grid system, we don't actually need physics. Instead, what happens, it's all Boolean states. Does the tile it's moving to, does it contain something? If it's an enemy, don't let them move. If it's outside of the grid, don't let them move. Is it the stairs? Let the player move. It's the same calculations the enemies do when they're like, oh, I'm gonna move into this space. It's like, oh, there's a person here? They're dead. Due to the game being designed stupidly simple, some concessions to gameplay were made, such as the fact that the enemies don't really use an algorithm for movement. It's quite literally just pick a random direction. It's an oversight in cutting the fat and making something as dead simple. Tale as old as time. Even if Chess Chasers is small, it still has bugs. Even if there are things a part of the engine itself that would need to be ironed out in future releases of other products and or updates to Chess Chasers, such as the individual letters on text, they were ever so slightly off. There is an interesting bug with the floor number where it would glitch and start repeating letters as soon as you reach level 11 or higher. It's why floor becomes F: on floors 11 and beyond. The other far more noticeable one is the fact that the pawns look like mushrooms. The pawn data exists, it's a weird rendering error where even though all the data is there, it still cuts off parts of it and renders them as mushrooms. Like the floor number shortening, we're just gonna call it a stylistic choice. That's really it for this. Chess Chasers is available down below. Take a download, try it out. And if you run into any technical difficulties, pop into the Discord, let us know, or just drop by and say hello. More the merrier. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to stick around to see future developments of either this engine or the one for VR and AR applications when we get there.